Good morning, Don Pelayo here. I have a doctor's appointment this morning. I'm waiting to go in about half an hour before my appointment. Just wanted to make a quick video, try to take every opportunity I can during the week to do this. I don't know if you guys saw yesterday, the precious metals market kind of got hammered yesterday. My portfolio took a bit of a beating because I was pretty heavy in precious metals, but I've had a really good run with it, but I gave some of it back yesterday. That's okay. You know, I still feel like it's a good place to be in terms of long-term, even mid to long-term, so I'll probably continue to hold those positions. I may reallocate a little bit, but I feel pretty good about where I'm at. A lot of whining yesterday online about about the work they're doing on the White House. I don't know if you guys saw some of that yesterday. I don't really understand. Actually, I do understand. Democrats are going to complain about anything that Trump does. For me, trying to be objective, I try really, really hard to be objective. I did vote for Donald Trump, and I have complained about things with Trump. There have been things that Trump has done, you know, when he first got elected and started talking about Canada and Greenland and all that. I wasn't real enthused about that, but he's kind of shut up about that. I haven't heard anything about that in a while, which is good. But the work on the White House, I don't have a problem with. You know, they've been talking about the need for more space at the White House for a long time. This isn't something new. And Trump being, that's what he's done most of his career is he's been he's built buildings and things, and he's bringing in a what sounds like a really good architectural firm to do the work. It's not Trump's company is not doing the work on the White House. They did hire an architectural firm that specializes in classical architecture to do this. So I think they'll do a good job with it. And most important, at least from my perspective, no taxpayer dollars are being spent on it. It's all being funded by donations. Trump included. He was one of the donors for it. You had some wealthy people donate money to fund the $250 million renovation. So the White House is getting a $250 million expansion, and taxpayers aren't having to pay for it. I don't have a problem with that. I'm failing to see the problem here. People are complaining about the history. Well, they've done work on the White House before. This is not the first time that there's been work done to the White House. This is kind of a major expansion, but they needed a room to allow for bigger functions in the White House. So anyway, it doesn't bother me. I've seen the White House before, and if you ever been to Washington D.C. and have seen the White House, the original, the original building is actually quite small. It's really not that big of a the executive mansion is actually not really that big. So this is a big expansion for it. Anyway, as long as taxpayers aren't funding it, I'm good with it, But other than that, I guess we'll see what happens in the news today. I feel like Republicans and Democrats are just so... It's not even so much a policy thing now. It's more of just hate the other side thing now, As I've said in other videos, I think Democrats need to stop focusing on Trump. The Democrats need to stop worrying about Trump. They need to start pushing the labor message. I think, honestly, if Democrats would get away from all the social reengineering stuff, stop talking about, men and women's locker rooms and all that kind of stuff, just get away from that, shut up about that, because that is not popular among the people, and focus 100% on y'all's economic message, I think you do a lot better. I am being as objective as I possibly can right now. So anyway, my 2 cents. I'm going to go in here for my appointment, but I did want to put out a quick video here during the week. There's not a whole lot else going on. I'm just working and grinding like everybody else is, or most people are anyway. Christmas is coming. It's not far away. It's about 2 months away, so I'm trying to get prepared for that. Yeah. Boy, oh boy, this year has gone by pretty quick, it feels like to me. I don't know about you guys, but I feel like 2025 went by so fast. And next year I'm turning 50 next August. That's only 10 months. So what is that now? Yeah, like 10 months away. I'll be 50. I'm not real enthused about that. That's, 40 didn't hit me that hard. I didn't feel bad about turning 40. Turning 50, knowing that the next big decade is 60, oh boy, yeah, that makes me feel really old. But anyway, I gotta enjoy my 50s, because you get to the 60s and then you're kind of on the downhill, right? So I guess we'll see. Anyway, Don Pelayo checking out. You guys have a great Wednesday morning. I didn't even say today's Wednesday, October 22nd, I think, 22nd. My days start running together. I lose track of where we're at, but just running all the time. Anyway, have a great day. I'm about to say have a great evening. No, have a great day. It's early. Don Pelayo checking out.